Well, we've done as he asked. We scattered Roger's ashes over Grassmere, just as the sun rose. The question in the will was very specific on that. The lake was calm. Water was like liquid crystal. It was the ripples from John's oars as he rowed us out to the middle. The three of us, John, David, and I, we took it in turns to grab handfuls of the stuff, cast it on the waters, just separate, float away. So still and quiet. Then David said rather gruffly, "Cheerio, Roger." And that was that. John rowed us back to shore, walked on up to the hotel. 3 middle-aged men, just in time for breakfast. The other two, they've driven over to Keswick for a mooch around, as John put it. I took a walk round the lake, just to be on my own, to quietly remember, best I could. It was 2 weeks we'd had up here, that time ago. 4 of us. 18 years old we were, just left school. Been best mates since forever. And one last summer together. We're going our separate ways. Stayed in youth hostels, walked the fells by day, spent our evenings in the local pubs. No longer kids, not quite adults either. Carefree, full of optimism, joyously irresponsible. You see, we knew each other inside out. What music we liked, what beer. Which one of us might fancy that girl in the corner. But we never spoke about it. I think we all knew that it was all going to come to an end. The adult world was going to separate us. So this was really our last time, our last days. Roger was the clever one, you see. He was going to Oxford out autumn to read English. The other two had secured jobs they're about to start. I was the only one with nothing planned. Reluctant, perhaps, to make any adult decisions about myself. I think it rained quite a bit that fortnight. I do remember one gloriously hot and sunny day. We climbed Helvellyn, stopped to eat our lunch. The other two, they were some way off, playing stone-throwing game they devised, I think. Roger was talking to me about Wordsworth, his favourite poet, showing off by reciting lines he'd learned off by heart. But the lines stuck in my mind. Roger talked about going the following day to Grassmere village by the lake, where Wordsworth lived. The sun was warm on my back. Purple-hued fells stretched on and away. You could hear the other two laughing and joshing each other. It was the best kind of day. By the autumn, we'd all gone our separate ways. I went to Paris, got a job teaching in a language school. Roger and I, we wrote to each other for a while, soon petered out. Never heard from the other two again. Life took on its conventional adult path. Steady career, steady marriage, children. I made lots of new friends, of course, but never with anyone did it get close to the bonds that we four had had. So it came as something of a shock to get the letter from the solicitor saying that Roger had died, that he'd left a request in his will for 3 of us to get together and scatter his ashes over Grassmere. He'd even left us money to fund the trip. So we 3 readily agreed. Why had Roger made that request? As he was dying, did he look back on that last summer holiday together? Did it mean the same to him? I rather hope so. Perhaps he'd even remembered that day on Helvellyn. He recited Wordsworth. How did the lines go? Bliss was it, in that dawn, to be alive, to be young was very heaven.